Hi there, and welcome to Celeb Tea, the rise, fall, and attempted revival of Kylie Cosmetics. Kylie Jenner appears to be making one final, determined push to breathe life back into her once iconic beauty empire. After years of dwindling relevance and being labeled as a flop era, she's turning to the most powerful marketing tool of all, nostalgia. It's a fascinating, slightly chaotic comeback story, and there's a lot to unpack. There was once a time when Kylie Cosmetics completely dominated the beauty world. The brand wasn't just popular, it was a cultural phenomenon. Kylie's famous lip kits would vanish from online stores within minutes of release. Her makeup collections weren't viewed as mere products, they were collectibles, items that symbolized a whole era of internet beauty culture. Back then, everyone, from beauty influencers to makeup enthusiasts, had something to say about each launch. The year 2016 marked Kylie's peak. It was her King Kylie era, a moment that defined her image, her influence, and her business success. She wasn't just a celebrity, she was a brand, a movement, and an aesthetic all rolled into one. At the time, her Snapchat presence was huge. Unlike the more polished and scripted Kardashian reality show, Kylie's Snapchat stories felt raw and real, glimpses into her everyday life that fans couldn't get enough of. That authenticity made her stand out from her sisters. She even launched her own reality show to further solidify her individuality. Everything about Team Kylie screamed rebellion and coolness. The blue ombre hair, the mint green wigs, the chokers, and of course, the iconic overlined nude matte lips that became her signature. Her fans tried to replicate her entire look, and her lips, in particular, became a viral obsession. Although Kylie initially claimed her pout was the result of clever lip lining, she later admitted to using fillers. But by then, it didn't matter. She had already turned the world's fascination with her lips into a multi-million-dollar business. That golden period didn't last forever. Fast forward to the present, and it's clear that Kylie Cosmetics is struggling. The hype is gone, the excitement has faded, and the brand is no longer the cultural talking point it once was. Most people can't even recall the last major launch that sparked genuine buzz. The makeup industry has grown far more competitive since 2016, and in a sea of endless new beauty brands, Kylie's once groundbreaking products now blend into the background. One of the biggest issues fans point to is overproduction. The company releases so many products so quickly that nothing feels special anymore. Each launch barely has time to shine before it's overshadowed by the next. The sense of exclusivity and excitement that once defined the brand is long gone. Then there's Kylie herself. The connection she used to have with her audience, the authenticity and passion that made her relatable, has all but disappeared. These days, her promotional efforts often feel half-hearted and corporate. Occasionally, she'll post a quick TikTok video to promote a new product, but the spark is missing. Gone are the days when she seemed genuinely excited about her brand. Instead, it now feels like just another business obligation. This shift in energy hasn't gone unnoticed. Over the last few years, countless online discussions have dissected the decline of Kylie Cosmetics. Some blame her reduced social media presence compared to her Snapchat days. Others point to major missteps, like the infamous $360 makeup bush collection, which was widely criticized for being overpriced and out of touch. Meanwhile, newer competitors entered the market with more innovative formulas, better packaging, and stronger brand identities. A major turning point came in 2019 when global beauty corporation Coty Inc. purchased a 51% stake in Kylie Cosmetics for $600 million, valuing the brand at $1.2 billion. This deal gave Kylie massive exposure and even earned her a Forbes magazine cover, hailing her as the youngest self-made billionaire. But that triumph quickly turned sour. Forbes later retracted the claim, accusing her team of inflating financial numbers to exaggerate her success. The controversy caused a major public backlash, damaging her credibility and casting doubt on her business transparency. The fallout from that scandal marked the start of a long decline. Fans began losing interest, and Kylie's brand lost the trust and excitement it once enjoyed. Reports later emerged that Kylie was unhappy with how Cody was managing the company and that she was considering buying back control in 2023 to regain creative direction. Clearly, something had to change, and fast. In an effort to reset her brand image, Kylie did what she does best: create buzz. A few weeks ago, Kylie Cosmetics completely wiped its Instagram feed, archiving every post. Fans immediately knew something was up. This wasn't the first time. Back in 2021, she'd done the same before announcing a major rebrand. Sure enough, history repeated itself. This time, Kylie announced the return of the King Kylie era, celebrating 10 years of Kylie Cosmetics with a limited edition revival collection. The King Kylie collection featured her original lip kit shades, a nostalgic eyeshadow palette inspired by her 2016 aesthetic, and other nods to her early brand identity. But this wasn't just a throwback. It was a full-scale resurrection, a deliberate attempt to pull her original fan base back in, using the emotional power of nostalgia. And it worked, at least in terms of attention. Kylie began embracing the King Kylie vibe across all her platforms. She hosted a pop-up store in Los Angeles, just like in the old days, inviting top influencers and beauty creators to promote the comeback. Her social media transformation was dramatic. Her profile pictures, Instagram stories, and even her old iPhone selfies all screamed King Kylie. It was a smart move. Fans who grew up idolizing the King Kylie aesthetic suddenly found themselves feeling nostalgic, remembering the era when Kylie ruled social media. The energy, the color schemes, and the throwbacks all reminded people why they fell in love with her brand in the first place. However, not everyone was convinced. As soon as the new King Kylie content hit the internet, critics began calling it a watered-down imitation of the original. Some fans argued that the new version didn't capture the bold, edgy essence of 2016 Kylie. They pointed out that the updated look was missing the dramatic makeup, the contouring, the overlined lips, the moody vibe that defined her peak years. Many accused her of doing the bare minimum by throwing on a set of blue extensions and calling it a comeback. Comment sections were flooded with complaints, saying it didn't feel authentic, that it lacked personality, and worst of all, that it seemed like nothing more than a cash grab. The backlash and what comes next for Kylie? The backlash surrounding the new King Kylie era grew quickly. Many fans claimed that Kylie was trying to recreate something that couldn't truly be replicated. The 2016 version of her brand was raw, experimental, and effortlessly cool, qualities that can't be manufactured a decade later. Now she's more polished, more corporate, and less relatable. Critics online accused her of using nostalgia purely for profit. Comments flooded social media, labeling the relaunch a cash grab and suggesting that Kylie was attempting to revive sales rather than spirit. Even her makeup looks promoting the new line were called out for being too minimal and clean girl, instead of the dramatic, high glam style that defined the original King Kylie. When one fan commented that they missed the old 2016 makeup looks, Kylie responded, "Coming." But even after posting a full recreation, fans still felt something was missing. Despite the criticism, the King Kylie collection sold out almost instantly, with only a few lip kits left behind. The nostalgia marketing clearly worked, even if the emotional impact didn't fully land. Yet many wonder whether this success is sustainable or just temporary hype. Kylie has since announced new merch, including a simple white t-shirt with her name printed on it. Fans saw it as more proof of her brand's creative stagnation. To them, it symbolized a lack of innovation, an attempt to profit off her legacy rather than rebuild it. While the King Kylie revival may have reignited short-term interest, it's uncertain whether it can restore Kylie Cosmetics to its former dominance. For now, it feels like a brief flash of nostalgia rather than a true comeback. And as soon as the excitement fades, many expect corporate Kylie to quietly return, leaving the King Kylie era behind once again.